Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about the mess. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. So, this is according to the Jasmine brand. Khloe Kardashian says exes Tristan Thompson and Lamar Odom treated her like a doormat. It's really insulting to me. Girl, Khloe Kardashian is opening up about the toll pat. I'm sorry. Khloe Kardashian is opening up about the toll past relationships took on her. In the season 6 finale of The Kardashians that premiered on Hulu Thursday, April the 10th, she calls out her exes Tristan Thompson and Lamar Odom for treating her like a doormat. In the episode, Kendall Jenner encouraged Khloe to forgive her exes. I do. I think that if you forgive people, it should be something for you, right? I think sometimes I don't know. Of course, I don't watch the Kardashians. I mean, yeah, I don't watch the Kardashians anymore. I haven't watched it since it's been on Hulu. Um, I think that sometimes people, and I don't know if this is what Kendall meant, but I think for some people, they think that forgiveness means also allowing access back to you. And to me, that's not what forgiveness is about. Forgiveness is more so for you so you can move on with your life and let it be done. But that doesn't mean that just because I forgive you, that means that you get to have access to me again. Absolutely not. That doesn't mean I have to, when I see you in the street, I have to stop and talk to you and ask you how you've been. No. That doesn't mean I have to send you a text if your mama dies. No. You know what I'm saying? That just means that, girl, I'm moving on from the situation, but you don't get to have access to me. And Khloe, that's her problem. But I've noticed, come to realize that the biggest group of pick me's alive, or no, I mean, I'm sorry, the biggest pick me's. I'm thinking about Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm trying to stay out of the Real Housewives of Atlanta drama, but it's so much going on, and I really don't want to talk about it because that's really what's in my head. The Kardashians are the biggest pick me's alive. Anyways, in the episode, Kendall Jenner encouraged Khloe to forgive her exes and said she was acting cold toward Lamar when they were reunited for the first time in 9 years earlier this season. I will say, in Khloe's defense, as much as the Kardashians get on my nerves, I'm not gonna lie, but for the people who say held me down, like Khloe really did hold Lamar down. So I could see how she could feel a certain way, right? And I haven't seen you in X amount of years. There could, girl, I'm not gonna just open up my arms and just welcome you back into my life, right? Anyways, anyone that knows my situation or has been, this is what she had to say. Anyone that knows my situation or has been in my situation would be a different version of themselves this many years later. It would be foolish not to be. You have to protect yourself and grow, Khloe said in a confessional. She also added, I get offended whether it be Tristan or Lamar, where these people do these outrageous things and then they see me again and act as if nothing happened. Or they're like, oh, I wish I could put my tongue down your throat. What does it say on my forehead? Effing doormat? It probably does to these people because I have been in so many different ways. But then that gets taken advantage of. I'm like, oh, you guys, F every single person around me. Because everyone loves to say how great I am after, but why don't you think that before? But it's really insulting to me. As for her reunion with Lamar Odom, Khloe said she could have been nicer, adding that it wasn't her best moment in life. Khloe and Lamar married in 2009. She filed for divorce in 2013 amid his struggle with drug addiction, and their split was finalized in 2016. Tristan Thompson was caught up in several cheating scandals during his on and off again relationship with Khloe. The exes shared 2 children, son Tatum and daughter True. Your thoughts? Well, these are my thoughts. Girl, I get that Lamar is a recovering addict. Um, and maybe she just did this because she was bored and she wanted Lamar on the show. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the Kardashians. Is it good? Um, girl, I don't have to, girl, listen, I healed you because Khloe was there with Lamar. You can't take that away from Khloe. Girl, I don't really have nothing else to say to you. Khloe is a doormat because that's what she allows herself to be. Like at some point, I don't care if you're gay, straight, non-binary, non-gender conform. I don't care your gender identity, your sexuality. At some point, you have to take accountability for the way that you allow people to continue to treat you. It's one thing if somebody mistreats you the first time, but you don't get another chance to mistreat me, especially after you've already shown me how you've treated me before. Look at Tristan. That girl went into early labor. I don't know if y'all know this because I used to watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I don't watch the Kardashians, but I don't know if y'all know this. But Khloe went into early labor. Tristan, third trimester Thompson, was out here roaming these streets, right? The girl went into early labor. What did Khloe do? Turn around and have another baby with him because I guess she wants the same baby daddy. So if there's no consequence for the behavior, then why would they change? Why would Tristan not continue to treat you like a doormat? Because you ain't going nowhere. Girl, you gave me another baby. And you gave the baby my last name. Even though the fact of the matter is the last name Kardashian is way more powerful than the last name Thompson. But Khloe also has to realize too, girl, you got with Tristan while he also had another girl out here pregnant. I don't care. I don't have to know the ins and outs. If you tell me that it's another girl walking around town pregnant, girl, we ain't got nothing to talk about. You ain't got to tell me, oh, it was a one night stand. I don't care because I'm not trying to find out. I just know somebody walking around here with your baby. And so she's having my baby. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Khloe is a fool. And because Khloe is a pick-me, Khloe is going to always be a doormat. You know what? I hate to, I am pro plastic surgery all the way, especially if you're doing it for yourself. I think that it is absolutely insane that Khloe Kardashian, Roldan Simpson, has went from 4 to 5 different faces. Girl, lost all the weight, got the BBL, right? Girl, like, in some way, somehow, you're still you still decide to stay in these relationships with these people. Because to me, Khloe got that work done to pull a certain man. I don't think Khloe got the work done because that's what she wanted to just make herself happy. I think Khloe got that work done because she wanted access to a certain group of men. And you still getting dogged out. But the thing is, like I said, Khloe is allowing some of that to happen. Because after once she never should even gave Tristan access to her, but she did because Khloe don't care. Khloe, let me say something, Khloe. We ain't forgot about your whole ass ways. Because Khloe wasn't there something going on with French Montana and Trina and the one you cool with Trina? And then didn't Laura say, what's her name? Larsa. Didn't Larsa say she was talking to Tristan and when you swooped in? So, Khloe ain't just so innocent. You know what I'm saying? Khloe will poach on your man. You gotta watch out for that hoe. I'm just saying, we gotta tell the truth and shame the devil. But I mean, girl, what do you expect? You got with Tristan, knowing he already had some question mark of a situation going on, right? Then you turned around, had a baby with him, right? He cheated on you multiple times, girl. Turned around, kissed your sister's best friend, girl. You still allowed him access to you. Him raising his daughter, being a father to his daughter, has nothing to do with him having access to you, girl. Then you still turned around, allowed him access in your space. Then you also turned around and had another baby. Yeah! And then you were like, I'm kidding. Do I have doormat written on the front of my head? Yes, bitch, you do. Girl, it's big as day. It's right here. You know that tattoo that girl Miss Slut Walk got across her forehead? What's her name? Amber? Girl. Amber Tulip? Amber Rose? That's the same tattoo that Khloe has right here. It says doormat. Is this microphone? Is this on? Oh, girl, I thought this was off. I was about to get real upset. Let me fix this. Anyways, shout out to Khloe. I said all I did say is shout out to Khloe, baby. Shout out to Khloe. Shout out to the Kardashians, honey. Shout out to Tristan. Shout out to Lamar, baby. Baby, can I say something? Let me. I ain't gonna say that. Girl, let me shut up. Yeah, let me shut my mouth, honey. This is according to the Neighborhood Talk. Yikes. Soulja Boy found liable for assault and sexual battery in lawsuit where his ex-girlfriend slash assistant accused him of abuse for multiple years, ordered to pay $4 million in damages. Neighbors, get into this. For the last few weeks, Soulja Boy has been in court for a civil lawsuit against him, where a woman who was his ex-assistant turned lover accused him of sexual assault and battery. Well, now Soulja Boy has been issued. Well, I'm sorry. Well, now Soulja Boy has just been issued a major L, with the jury finding him liable for assault, sexual battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. In 2021, Jane Doe filed a lawsuit against Soulja Boy, claiming that for 2 years he R her and abused her. She alleges in December 2018, just a month after she became his assistant, he allegedly sent her an unsolicited nude picture. Despite this, they eventually started seeing each other romantically. During that time, Soldier allegedly became violent, with him once allegedly pushing her out of the car and making her walk 5 miles. Then in February 2019, he allegedly SA'd her for the first time, sending her $1,000 as an apology. Girl. The disturbing lawsuit continued to detail the alleged abuse the woman endured at the alleged hands of Soulja Boy. She alleges he would punch, kick. Girl, I just signed my lease over. Girl, I signed my lease over last night, y'all. Y'all know I said I was moving. I've been screaming from the mountaintop. I'm moving, girl. I did not like moving. Girl, I just went ahead and signed my lease. Was it yesterday or the day? I think it was yesterday. Yesterday morning, I just went ahead and signed this lease over, girl. I said, girl, I'm not packing nothing. I'm just gonna sit it out for another 12 months. 12 months I'll be here just like that. Girl, I can't do it. I talked all that mess. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving. Girl, sick of this. Girl. The disturbing lawsuit continued to detail the alleged abuse the woman endured at the alleged hands of Soulja Boy. She alleges he would punch, kick, and body slam her due to his jealousy, and once threatened, I should have unalived you. She also claims he used the K word, Killed. She also claims he locked her in a room with no mattress, food, or water on multiple occasions. She alleges he eventually, she alleges he would even SA her multiple times a day. The woman initially asked the courts to award her $73 million. Baby, Miss Thinks I want $73 million. I know that's right. In damages, he R'd her, he punched her, he kicked her, he cut her, he pointed a Draco GUN at her, he locked her in her room, he told her, I hope you die slow. The woman's attorneys, Ron Zembrino, told the jury, if you don't believe my client, don't give her a dollar. But if you believe her, give her everything. Ultimately, the jury decided to find him liable for assault, sexual battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. The total damages amounts to $4 million. Woo, thoughts, neighbors. Girl, this is a mess, girl. It's been stories out there of Soulja Boy for a very long time. This is not the only lawsuit that Soulja Boy has had. Remember the one with Nia Riley? Remember I think his another girl. I think one of his another ex girlfriend. Like I think this is like the third or fourth case. So involving Soulja Boy and him R-ing women, beating women. Can I say something? I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. I'm gonna need y'all to start believing these people, because for the life of me, y'all hear these stories, not y'all, but people hear these stories, and it's either you don't believe them. I'm assuming you don't believe. I'm assuming the people who get with Soulja Boy after hearing what Nia Riley said, after hearing what his ex said, after hearing what this girl says, that you don't believe those girls. You don't believe the stories. Because I refuse to believe that you believe the stories and you still get with this man. And then what happens is we hear the stories of Nia Riley and what she had to say. You don't believe her. And then you're the next victim. And now we hear the stories of Nia Riley and his ex-girlfriend. And then you don't believe those stories. And then you're the next victim. So now we have Nia Riley, the ex-girlfriend, and this girl right here, Jane Doe. And I can guarantee you there's going to be another girl who hears these stories of what happened to Nia Riley, the ex-girlfriend, and this girl right here, Jane Doe. And they're not going to believe those three, even though we have lawsuits and all that to prove it. It's absolutely insane to me. It's absolutely insane to me. You don't have to tell, I don't have to experience the bad part of town for me to realize it may be the bad part of town. If you told me don't go to that side of town because it's ghetto hood, and girl, they gang bang, and girl, if you walk down the wrong side, if you walk late at night, white people gonna drive their pickup trucks and hang you from a tree, because I'm not going to go to that side of town. I don't need to find out if it's true or not, because they told me don't go to that side of town, so I'm not gonna go. You see what I'm saying? Anyways, child, let's move on. Listen to this. This is according to TMZ. Exclusive. Wendy Williams denied dinner with niece and lawyer. Baby, when I tell you Harvey gonna make sure that good auntie, get out of that mess. So much for Wendy Williams' guardian insisting Wendy is allowed to leave the confines of her assisted living facility to visit with family, because the guardian just torpedoed a night out with Wendy's niece, according to sources with direct knowledge. Wendy planned a night out with her niece, Alex Feeney, and her new personal lawyer, famed attorney Joe Tacopino. You know, I would mess somebody's name up. They were going to have dinner at a New York City restaurant. That is until Wendy's guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, put the kibosh on Wendy leaving the fifth floor of the facility, which Wendy calls a luxury prison. Interesting, since the lawyer for Morrissey recently sent TMZ a letter insisting Wendy was not kept from her family and she could see them whenever she wanted. Well, it seems clear that's not the case. It's unclear why Wendy was denied the right to dine with Alex and Joe, but it may have something to do with Wendy's strong desire to end the guardianship. Our sources say if the judge doesn't end the guardianship soon, Wendy will demand a jury trial and Joe will be her trial lawyer. That would put Joe squarely in opposition to the guardian. As you know, Joe is a fourth in the courtroom, most recently scoring a stunning win in the ASAP Rocky trial. We do know Joe and Alex are having dinner. It's likely they're still talking strategy over pasta. Girl, hopefully everything work out for my auntie Wendy, baby. But that white lady over there, I don't care what nobody said, that white lady up to no good. All those white ladies are up to no good, because I think the judge is white, the lawyer that I guess is also a part of the case, she's white, and then Sabrina, she's a white lady. Girl, and y'all not gonna get me to believe those white ladies over there just working out the kindness of their heart because they just want to help the little Negro girl out. Girl, they got access to the money. Girl, shout out to Sweet Tea. They got a little access to the money. Okay. And they don't want to let it go. Anyways, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Bye, y'all. We going live tonight, girl. I don't feel like talking about no Real Housewives of Atlanta. Girl, bye, y'all.